Hey besties, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is T, your new favorite bestie. And in today's video, we're gonna go over my March monthly. Let me see if I can move this down a bit without catching my papers on fire, okay? But yeah, that is what we're going to be getting into. Let me adjust this just a bit. That is what we're going to be getting into today. So yeah, stay tuned and we're going to jump right into our monthly budget. Okay, y'all. So, child, March is here. Okay. March came literally so fast. And it's crazy. So, we're going to go ahead and do our monthly budget. I'm going to go ahead and take these pages out so I'm not writing on the rings. And we're going to move this to the side. And y'all know I'm going to need this calculator. So, here's the pages. Okay, so I went ahead and did the monthly calendar because, one, putting these stickers down and like trying to figure everything out takes some time. I feel like I need another light over here. It's like really dark on this side. Let me zoom in a bit. Okay. But yeah, I felt like I needed to go ahead and put some things down already because doing this takes time. As you guys see, I used the stickers from, was it this sticker book? Child, I don't even know. Yeah, it was this sticker book. So I used the stickers from Live Love Posh. This does fit into a classic happy planner, but these are A5 inserts, so that's why like it's a little off a bit. And I tried to stick with like the St. Patrick's Day themey, but of course pink because we like pink. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right on in. So as far as income is concerned, let's see. I already need a sip of water. Paydays. I wish this had a little calendar because Lord knows. Okay, so last month, February and March are always the same for paydays. Okay, so on 3/7, there should be a paycheck. On 3/14, there should be 2 paychecks. On 3/21, there should be a paycheck. And then 3/28, and then 3/31. So this should be my husband's. This is mine. This is my husband's bonus. This one would be, yeah. Okay, and then my husband again. I'm like, what? His bonus again. And then my paycheck. My husband gets paid bi-weekly. I get paid semi-monthly. So technically I'm supposed to get paid on the 15th and the last day of the month. Last month I ended up getting paid on the 14th and on the 28th because there was only 20 days in February. So that's why it looks a little different. And if the 15th falls on like a weekend, we usually get it that Friday before. So things are going to change just a bit. I do start maternity leave actually on the 7th will be my last day. So things may change just a teeny tiny bit, but my husband's income is actually going to go up because he's going to try to work more hours and take advantage of that time before the baby gets here. That way there's not really no gaps in income. Okay, so that's his. Mine's, again, it's going to change differently. Before, my first paycheck of the month was always like $18.50, and that's because my job was doing like this little incentive thing where the agents who were like answering the phone weren't making any errors. Before, they were making a ton of errors. I don't take calls. I make calls, but I don't take calls at my job. And I only make them when I need to necessarily make them to like clear up some back-ended things at my job. But they took it away because they're like our team is no longer making a ton of errors. So they took that little $200 away, which sucks, but it is what it is. But it kind of like compensates because my husband is now getting a bonus. We undershot his bonuses on purpose because I really didn't know what to expect. But now that it's starting to get warmer, people are starting to go outside more here in California. His bonuses are actually a little bit more. Like last month, one was over $250, and then the other one was over $300. So we're just going to raise it just a bit. If it just so happens that it goes down again this month, it is what it is. I just won't be able to stuff like so much in my sinking funds. In our sinking funds, but yeah. And then I am going to put myself back on here again, just as a little teeny tiny cushion, because what we did with our taxes is because we knew that I was going out of work. I did go ahead and set aside my last paycheck for March so that it aligns, because then come April I'll be like back on like it's weird how they do it here. So like in the state of California, I'm eligible to start my maternity leave at 36 weeks, but I'm not going to be getting paid for my job unless there's like payroll that's supposed to be paid out to me. Instead, I will be getting paid from the state of California, but that's a whole task, and you can't apply until you actually like your day that you hit 36 weeks, which my day isn't until March 11th. So with that being said, I still have to wait a bit, and then they take some time to like process the paperwork. In my case, I have to mail my paperwork because I still don't have a California driver's license. That was one thing I wanted to do before the baby got here, was to go and get a California driver's license, because they don't just transfer it over from my Delaware license to California, which is a hot mess, but it is what it is. But yeah, otherwise I would have been able to do it online, but I have to wait for them to mail me the documents, sign it, mail it to them. Then they have to contact my doctor, have them do their portion online, which they already know what to do, but it's just a whole mess. So we did put money aside for my taxes so that we're able to make sure that the income also isn't like messed up, but hopefully it all aligns. But I am going to put this extra $500 because I feel like for the week that what I did was I took this amount for my last paycheck and I divided it in half and like attempted to sort taxes and like deductions and whatnot, so that once like that 1 week that I am at work, so like the upcoming week starting tomorrow through the 7th, I still should be getting a paycheck at the end of the month for my job. So we'll see. Again, if it aligns, it aligns. If it doesn't, that's just additional money I won't be stuffing in my sinking funds. But I will still be doing my minis and my scratch offs whenever they arrive. Okay, that was a mouthful. Rambling per usual. So 2,400 plus 1,650 plus 250 plus 2,500 plus 250 plus 1,350 plus 500 is 8,900. And then what I'm also hoping for as well is that I have this baby sometime this month. I know it might be a bit of an overkill. Is that the right word? I don't know. Maybe I might be like speaking it into it. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I just hope I have this baby this month. They ended up changing my due date. So technically I will be 36 weeks this week, but they changed my due date. So I'm just a week behind. So that's why I kind of feel like that. I'm still measuring ahead. They just don't want to change my due date. So yeah, it is what it is. I need some more water. All right. So for variable expenses, the date is listed here. I'm really not too sure why the date is there, because I just need to list what I need to put down. Like in her other, this is a baddies and budgets inserts. Her other setup, she didn't have the date here. We just listed our variable expenses, but it's fine. Y'all know I usually do it on my husband's paychecks because he obviously gets paid more than I do. So on 3/7, I'm gonna put gas, groceries, household. They don't get cuts this week. They're actually getting, well, they are getting cuts this week, but it doesn't come out of this money. It's going to come out of the second paycheck for him in March, because we already have that aside. The kids got picture day this month as well. So gas, groceries, household. We're going to put kids. I did have spending and eating out on here, but we decided to let it go because we just need to lock in more with us about to have a baby. Like it's real now, like with the baby about to be here soon. We really just don't need to be spending no outside money on anything. We need to be saving as much as possible. And the summer is right around the corner. With me being on maternity leave, I'm going to want to go outside. I'm not going to want to stay in the house. So, you know, I'm going to need money to go outside to spend on 4 kids and 2 adults. So, even though there'll be a 5th kid, but he'll be a baby. Ain't nothing he can do. But sleep, poop, pee, and drink milk. Okay, so gas, groceries, household, kids, myself, and then my husband. And again, these numbers are going to be very light. I'm going to put a space in between these two and then do 321 and then just write it again. The sticker. I'm like, why did I gap a little bit? Gas, groceries, household, kids, tea. Oop, almost spelled his name wrong. Sick. Y'all, I love this pen. I forgot how much I absolutely love Inkjoy pens. The Papermate Inkjoy pens. Love. Okay, so numbers are always going to be the same. 240, 350. We're going to do 30 for household. We really don't need anything, but I just want to have it there just in case. 20 for kids. Once Tatum gets a little bit older, like he's able to like eat, you know, the little treats that they sell for like babies and things of that such, it will go up. But for right now, he ain't gonna need nothing but breast milk. Okay, so this is just like a little snack for them, like if we go to the store or something, and it's not budgeted. And then the same here for us. And our categories, just like our personal categories, like whatever we decide to spend our money on. Like if my husband doesn't have, if I didn't pack his lunch or he didn't pack his lunch, he'll have money for food, which we have been trying to do a little bit better on. Whew, child, we've been trying. We be trying, but it doesn't always pan out that way. Because I absolutely can't stand to cook right now. Okay. So we have 1360 here. So 8,900 minus 1360. We have 75 $40 left. Okay. So for expenses, fixed expenses and bills, I might come back and fill out the date, but right now I'm just going to go off of what I know, which typically doesn't change. And I am also going to try to put it in order of like how our bills are structured, but we shall see. Oh no, they're not in order. See, yeah, they're not in order. Now y'all know I don't know why I didn't just pay this off with our taxes. And no, I am not doing a taxes plan with me, budget with me. We actually got our taxes super early. We got it at the end of January, which I thought was crazy. But we filed through TurboTax and it said something about like paying $25 to get it 5 days earlier. So I guess I was in that batch of people who they were testing. So we actually got them pretty early. But yeah, we handled business. We paid some debt off. We consolidated some debt. We went and we bought clothes. We finished out the baby stuff. What else did we do? We put money into our kids' accounts. And y'all know I don't really share those numbers, like what we put in our personal accounts, put in our kids' accounts, and put in like our other savings accounts. I only show like what we put in cash here. What else? We did a ton of stuff. We ate out. We enjoyed ourselves. We did a ton of stuff, but we were also very responsible. And again, we did also consolidate some debt as well, because with a new baby, I did not want to be sitting here paying all these credit cards. And I know ultimately it is our fault, with all of the credit cards that we have, but it's like, we have to slow down. So we just paid off, we just consolidated some, and we paid off quite a bit. I still have a decent way to go, but our credit card debt is almost under $12,000, so that makes me happy. So yeah. What else did we do? I'm trying to think. I don't know. Oh, we paid off my bill that I had with the hospital that I go with a couple of months ago, like right before I stopped filming for a little bit. I was getting charged, and I was like, why am I being charged for, getting blood work done? Like, I've never, out of all of my kids, I've never had to pay for anything. So it was just weird that I was being charged, and I was like, does it matter like what state I live in? Because in Delaware I wasn't paying anything. And I had insurance. I was insured underneath myself. I was insured at one point. I was insured underneath Medicaid, and I was also insured underneath my husband too. So I was like, what am I paying? But yeah, they charge you for everything here. They charge you for genetic testing, like that was $400. They charge you for everything. So we ended up going on a payment plan with them, and that was running us $172 a month. I just went ahead and I paid it with my flexible. I always get them confused. I don't know if it's flexible spending or if it's HSA. Whatever it was for the year, I had $1,000 on the card. Obviously, a re-up for the new year. I just went ahead and I paid it off because I was like, I want my extra money back. And of course, we're having a baby, so we're trying to be as strategic as possible. One of my husband's bills, which is this one, is also going to end up stop paying that. Like, it'll be completely paid off come the summer as well. So it's kind of like freeing up at the right time, because summer we'll be outside, back to school, things of that such. What else? Y'all know that I have technically we have a third car, but we don't drive it. One of our relatives actually drives it, and that will be dropping off of my credit report mid-July. So I love that for me as well. But yeah, one of the other things I'm trying to anticipate is that high-ass electricity bill, That was also could have been another thing that I paid off, but y'all, it is what it is. It's just going to keep on going up. And I feel like at this point though, like we're going to be here for some time. I just have to deal with it. But to be paying $1,000 in electricity and the air is not on nothing higher than a 74, it's to be hot as hell. Like, and with me having a newborn, I'm going to have that air on. So it's just a thing. That's why another reason why we're going to have to go outside. So we're definitely going to utilize like a lot of water parks this year, a lot of splash pads. Like they have a ton of, I'm getting off task here, but they have like a ton of splash pads here that are completely free. So we're definitely going to be taking advantage of that a lot, like going to the pool, enjoying more time outside, because we literally cannot keep paying $1,000 for electricity. My husband should be up for a promotion again. So with that being said, that kind of would like take a little bit of strain off of us as far as like gas is concerned, but will also help us as well because them quarterly bonuses is going to be like $4,000 or $5,000. So the goal is to end up being debt free, hopefully within the next 3 years. Not including my student loans because they're going to wait a little bit longer. Which I did also get a letter saying that they took $9,500 off. Why they actually did. They took $9,500, like they forgave $9,500. And then my score dropped. And I was like, what? I can't stand people. Anywho, I'm going to put on here payback because this is what we did to consolidate some of our debt. We're technically paying ourselves back from our savings. And every month we're just going to put back. Oh, I put the wrong numbers here, but it's fine. This is actually 256 and this is 257. We had took some additional money like out of our joint savings to go ahead and consolidate more credit cards. We got a decent return back, but with all of the other things that we needed to do, we did not want to like drain the whole thing because we have kids. Like there's just no way that I could have done that. So I mean, we could have, we just chose not to, but we have our own personal, little buckets of things that we could do. So we just took it out of our savings and we're just going to be putting it back pretty much. But I'm keeping it as a bill. So like it's mandatory. It's going back into them accounts. It's already set up as like an automatic transfer once, I forget what date I have. I think I have it set for the end of the month, automatically transferring that money over so that we're good to go. So that we can build back not build it back. We just took a chunk out. Okay. Netflix, that went up. Netflix is now $25. Y'all know I round up. I don't do anything with cents because I just don't have the patience for it. We got that. This is the first part of the electricity payment plan. My husband's car, which we just looked at this as well to see what made more sense. Did it make sense to pay this off, or did it make sense to go ahead and knock some of the credit card debt off? And because we want to upgrade his car, I don't know if we'll upgrade his car or, well, no matter what, it's going to be upgrading his car. But we weren't sure if we're going to upgrade this one. Well, we are. I keep getting mixed up. So we're going to upgrade this one. Probably within the next year or two. But we wasn't sure if we wanted to pay this off now or just wait and pay it off like when it's time to pay it off, or if we can pay it off earlier, do that, or if we want to just go ahead and just pay off some of the additional credit card debt that we have to boost our scores now, so that once it's time, as long as our scores remain how they're supposed to be, we'll get a decent interest rate and I can get the car that I want. So it's either my husband's going to then take my BMW, or I'm going to get, wait, I'm saying it wrong. Either my husband's going to take my BMW, which is a 7-seater. So he'll either take my car and then I get a new car, or I keep my car and he gets a new car. So that's pretty much what we're doing, because right now my husband's car only seats 5. All of us can't fit in his car. So he needs a data card now. He's no longer allowed to have the car that he has, because it just doesn't fit all of us in there. So yeah, so his car, and then what comes after that? Well, they're not in order anymore. I think we already specified that. I think after the NBA season is over, I am going to go ahead and cancel the NBA app because honestly, we only really needed, well, the playoffs actually aren't on here. So come April, mid-April, I'm going to go ahead and cancel this because the playoffs aren't on that, like the league pass. They don't, I don't know why they do it like that, but they don't put it on there. So that'll be one subscription I can get rid of. I got rid of DoorDash. I got rid of BET Plus. I still need to figure out how to get rid of this Google subscription. But yeah. And this is another thing. Like last month, our electric bill was $347. Why is it $449 this month? Mind you, the air's been off. We turned it off because we was just like, no, like we're not. It's getting a little warm outside. Like if you get cold, just put a jacket on. Put a little hoodie on. Put some socks on, you know? But yeah, it's $449. At one point it was broke too. So like we could not change the heat. It would not go up. It would not turn on. It was a legit broke, and our maintenance guy had to come and fix it. And I honestly think it is still broke. So depending on the bill for April, if this bill does not go down, I will be calling over there and letting them know that it has not been on, and you're telling me that I'm running it and I'm not running it. You're going to have to pay for it because I'm not about to keep on paying X amount of money. Like for it to go up is crazy. And it's off. It's been off since like February something, like the beginning of February. Even now I have my window open. It's a little breeze. It's like 50 something degrees outside, which back at home that would be freezing. But here it's not that bad. I have on a dress. I got on socks. I got on a sweater. Okay, my kids are fully clothed. Like I'm just not playing around. And it still be hot. That'd be the crazy part. We also have that little fireplace too downstairs, so maybe that's what's doing it. I don't know, y'all, but yeah. Okay. And then this one. Come the summer, this will be one that'll come off because then they make you pay. Well, they don't make you pay. I just didn't want my son to be using a used instrument that somebody had their mouth on. So we went on the little plan to pay for it every month, and then at the end of the year he'll have this to himself, and then next year we'll just get it clean. And my daughter, if she just decides to play the same instrument, she'll have it. If not, we'll just hold on to it because I have several other kids that will be growing up that could potentially play that same instrument. And if they don't, it's fine. It'll just be something that we always have. So I'm not even about to break my neck. I've already did the math because I was like, these are the numbers that I kind of like want to remember. This is $6,199. Now, it was a little bit more than that before I started canceling stuff out. But yeah, for the sake of y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and do the math. But I do know that it is that number because I have my little scrap piece of paper off to the side to know what is what. I'm sorry, y'all. This is dragging. But yeah, I am watching everyone's videos. I'm trying to remember to comment on each one that I go and watch. Sometimes I have to like run them back because y'all, I'll be falling asleep. Not even gonna lie to y'all. When I'm watching videos. So one thing these kids want to do is run up and down these steps. They're currently playing in the garage. See, no, I did something wrong. And now I want to know what is it that I did wrong. See, that's why. Let me be quiet for a second. Oh, there we go. Right there. 20, 210 plus 682 plus 10 plus 10 plus 261 plus 257 plus 256 plus 25 plus 286 plus 75 plus 476 plus 17 plus 17 plus 228 449 plus 14 plus 15 plus 10 plus 6 plus 1 15 plus 8 plus 83 plus 38. Jesus Christ. So now this is saying 6160, but why I got 61.99? Child. All right, hold on, y'all. Y'all, I don't even know how I got it wrong the first couple of tries. But it is correct. Because I'm like, wait, my paper says that. Why am I coming up with different numbers? Child, anywho. Okay, so now we're going to get into debt. So we have... I'm trying to look at my paper. So... Ooh. Handwriting looks crazy. I'm gonna add these two payments. I don't never have the balances. I be forgetting that's there. This one, I'm not sure if it's gonna clear in time. I'm gonna sit it on here. And if it just so happens that it does clear, I made the payment already, so I'm waiting for it to like clear off because this is a card that we actually paid off. So I'm waiting to see if it's going to clear in time because I did it super late. So it may not come out of my account until, what day is that? For whatever reason, this one will never come out. Like, I can make the payment like Friday. If I make the payment on Friday, it's coming out on Monday. This card, for whatever reason, I still make the payment on Friday. It don't come out till like Tuesday or Wednesday. And I'm like, what the hell? So that's what I mean. Like, I don't know if it's going to come out fast enough because I don't want a late payment and I don't want, you know, any BS behind it. So that one I'm playing by ear. That's not due to the 4th, but I'm playing it by ear. So if I wake up on the 4th and the money hasn't came out of my account, then I'm just going to go ahead and manually make it. And then I'm just going to end up with a credit, which I hate because that means I'm going to have to use the card because I want my money. But it's fine. I'll probably just buy diapers and wipes, to be completely honest. Okay. So there's that. And then we have I wrote the wrong one. Okay, so I'm already seeing kind of like what I did wrong. Because I made a payment towards my PayPal card as well. And that, I made a decent like payment. So technically I don't have to make the payment for this month. Typically I would, but with us paying off so much debt last month and then we trickled it into January and February we paid off debt. I'm not making an additional payment, like, because I want to work on my Capital One card next up. I do like the snowball method, kind of, sort of. It really just depends on how we feel, but we always usually attack debt like really hard in the beginning of the month, or the beginning of the year, and then we kind of like coast a bit, but this time we want to keep it going. And the next card that we're working on is Capital One. So this month, Capital One is going to be my other Capital One card. Is the next card that we're going to be working on. Okay, so this card, 7, my husband's Navy Federal card. I never understood why that minimum payment was always like so low. He only usually uses it for like extra gas if he needs it, or food money too. but he also have a portion of his paycheck that goes into this card. So I don't usually account for it, but I'm going to start doing it because I want him to stop using it if he can. But if not, that's his business. I mean, this is his money too, but you know, it'll be nice if he stops using it. Some of these cards have much higher balances, which is why it's going to take us some time to, I'm going to put a star next to this one because this is the one that we want to pay off this month, if we can. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that we can. If that means that I can't put as much sinking funds here, that's perfectly fine, but I'm pretty sure that we can. Oh, let me put March here. Okay. So for our savings, now, y'all know I have Happy Meal coming. One of my things that I wanted to do was like a 1.2K challenge. That's not going to be here to the end of the month, so I'm no longer going to account for it because at this point, I could be putting that money into like my minis, my sinking funds, and my scratch offs. So I'm not going to account for it right now, but I am going to put minis here, and then we're going to do scratch offs. I want to open up an ally account as well. Yeah, because the accounts that I have now, like, they gain interest, but they're not gaining as much interest as like all these other accounts. So yeah, that might be an option. I just need to figure out what is what. Oh, I didn't do this. So, oh crap. Okay, wait, hold on, y'all, because I'll be all over the place. So 75.40 minus 61.99 gives us 13.41 remaining. Remember, this used to be like damn near $1,000 at one point. So we're making some progress. It's just, you know, the progress is just isn't as fast. I know this number is 600. I'm gonna do it with y'all, but on my paper it says $636. Okay, 49 plus 75. Oh well, no, it's gonna be wrong because I messed up. Because this PayPal over here is actually PayPal, like concert tickets that I had put on here. So that's why I tried to separate the two. Though I probably could have put my husband's bill over here, but there ain't no space anyway. All right, y'all. So 143 plus 49 plus 75 plus 57 plus 20 plus 30 plus 89 plus 46 plus 62 plus 25 is 596. So 13.41 minus 596 gives us 7.45. Okay. So for minis, we're gonna do, what is that? Oh, $160 this month, and then the same number for our scratch offs. Okay, and then that's $320. So I put it in the wrong spot. It's no big deal. I'm just gonna put whatever I put here there. Oh, so it already has it all written out. Do I want to go ahead and do that? Let me figure out these numbers and then I'm gonna come back. Okay, y'all. So I did go ahead and figure out, as far as numbers are concerned, what I wanted to do. with the remaining $425. In the beginning, it was supposed to be $385. But with my mistake here, it gave us a little bit more. So, and that's if things pan out. If things pan out, then it's fine. If not, I do have money currently sitting in my checking account. When we did the whole like trying to like consolidate some of our debt, I did also account for some sinking funds that I wanted to stuff again, because we've been spending money, so I wanted to put some money back. So I'm just waiting for my account to like even its stuff out so I can get the accurate number. Because, you know, when you place orders online with like Target and Amazon, though I'm not supposed to be shopping at Target, but there was something I needed to get. I needed to get it fast because I didn't feel like leaving the house. And I do have the subscription, so it's like I need to utilize it because I pay for it annually, but I paid for it, so I need to use it. And there was some things I just forgot at Walmart. I needed it right away. Though I know that we're not supposed to be shopping at these stores, but I gotta do what I gotta do. Okay. Especially with where I live at, I did not need these items in bulk. I do have a Costco membership now, but I'm getting off task. Like trying to explain myself when I really don't have to. Okay, so with that being said, with the $425 that will be left over, I want to give each of the kids $15. Emergency is going to get $50 because again we had to tap into this because my car needed to be repaired. Something I thought that was only going to run us about like $600 ended up being damn near $2,000. So yeah, so we dipped into that. So we need to start bulking our emergency back up. Putting $30 in debt, $10 in household, $10 in clothing and shoes because I just bought the kids some Crocs. Y'all, why I spent $172 on Crocs for 4 kids? That did not include no Croc charms, just Crocs off of Amazon. I don't know if I should have just went to the store or what, but because I'm also like, if I'm having a lot of like pelvic pain, it hurts to walk sometimes, so I have to utilize these delivery services because who's getting up and going? And by the time my husband gets home, baby, it's over for that. He be wanting to rest. He stands on his feet all day. He's not going to nobody's store, and I ain't mad at it. Unless it's his day off, then he'll go. But yeah, so we had took money out of here, so I just want to start gradually putting the money back. I did also go ahead and buy them some summer clothes, which didn't come out of this. We just paid for it, just to pay for it. This also doesn't include anything for Tatum as well. This is really just the bigger kids' clothes because Tatum still had money left over from our taxes that we were utilizing to like finish him out. But then as he gets bigger, he will be then included in here. With the rest of them, school fund, y'all, I swear, these schools ask for everything under the sun. Kimura has 3 field trips this month. Her field trips alone cost us $70. That's just this month. Caden has a field trip. So in total, we paid $90 just for field trips this month. They have multiple. They have like I don't know if the school performance is this month or it might. I'm assuming that it's next month because I haven't gotten anything that said that it's this month yet. But they have a school performance. They all have to dress up. They're all on different. Obviously, they're in different grades. Hopefully, they're all on the same day. That would be nice. But then that kind of like sucks because if I have my baby, I can't go. My husband will go, but I won't be able to go. But yeah, the school just asks for everything under the sun. And we separate clothing and shoes in school fund because technically this is like back to school. So like anything school related is where we pull the money from. For them here also includes like their book bags, school supplies, which I also have to purchase. But what I've been doing, it's kind of like a dibble and dabble. Some days I just go ahead and I pay for it myself, and the other days I just pull from this fund. But yeah, school fund be getting hit. Like they got picture day coming up, and if I'm not mistaken, their pictures run $30 to $40 each, which is about to give us about $120 just for a picture. So this is about to go away. Car maintenance, we need to bulk that back up because my husband needs brakes unless his job pays for it. I'm hoping that they do. But he needs brakes, and my car registration will be in August. So we want to start putting more money back in there. Rainy day, it's just going to be a fun where if I don't feel like cooking, this is where that money is going to come from. It's not getting much because I want to try, or my husband try. I don't know, but yeah. Holidays, Easter's coming up, Mother's Day is coming up, Father's Day is coming up, so we'll be getting back into that. So I need to make sure that we put money here. The next birthday that we'll be celebrating, because this year we're trying to keep it like real close knit, and like outside of like the things that I personally want to do as far as like our household, we're only celebrating our household's birthdays. As far as like buying gifts, usually I will go and I'm spending, well, no, I lied, because I definitely did give my nephews $25 a piece last month. So I need to stop. But we're going to try to keep it within our household for personal reasons. I'm not going to get into it. Self-care is only going to get $5. There's not necessarily anything I need to do or want to do that I can't do myself, or see if my sister can do it for me. New house. We do want to move soon. Not this year. Probably not next year either. Probably the year after. So maybe in 2027. Date night. We're about to have a baby. There's really no point of stuffing that because we ain't going nowhere. Vacation. Again, I'm not taking no newborn nowhere. Health. Because I use my flexible spending card or HSA card. I don't know which one it is. But because I use that card, I pretty much maxed it out. Well, took all the money off of it to pay the other debt. I want to get my son some glasses. It will be time this year. So in the summertime, we'll go and get him some new frames. He did pretty well from the last 2 years. He's used his glasses. We usually get him 2 at a time. So he's on his second pair already. So I want to make sure that I go and bulk that up. I think we spent like $200. That'll be something easy to do. Summer, I'm out of breath, y'all, because I'm talking so fast. Summer, this one is obviously something that's coming up. I want to have money available, and month ahead, if I end up with more money, we'll put some in there. But it is also another thing that we want to start attacking, because as y'all see, our expenses are extremely high here. So I do want to start attacking, and like start putting money away from that, but it's not a huge priority right now because we really want to focus on this, like trying to get as much of these down as possible so that when we go to do what we need to do for a new car, our credit scores are much higher than what they are now, which they're decent right now, but who doesn't want a better credit score? So yeah, that is the budget. I done tucked y'all heads off. Hopefully I can edit this down a bit because I know that I've dragged it along. Not even intentionally, just I start yapping and then I can't stop. So yeah, y'all, that is it for this video. The next budgeting video probably won't be until the 6th. I said the 6th. 6th is what I said. But March 6th is the next budgeting video because I'll be able to go ahead and do my husband's paycheck breakdown because his job like allows it to show the day before, where my job don't do that. I don't understand why, but yeah. But yeah, we'll be able to take care of that. And then cash stuff as well. I know I said before I was going to cash stuff my bills. It's too much work. I'm just going to cash stuff when I can a month ahead and like do my minis, my scratch offs, and obviously like our variable expenses. So this will also be on the 7th as well. When I go ahead and do that, well, the paycheck budget will be on the 7th, and then maybe the 6th. Paycheck budget will be on the 6th, and then maybe on the 8th. I don't know, y'all. I'm not about to try to commit to a schedule. But yeah, so this is what we have going on. But outside of that, thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, besties.